Right, so for today's video, we'll be talking about a situation where a TikToker has recently uploaded a video going to a restaurant. Now, the video was supposed to be kind of like a food review, maybe showing his experience at this restaurant, but has actually resulted in a member of staff being fired. Now, there's a couple of people you need to be aware of here, the main person being a user called Pay Me in Cash, or just Cash. And this is the TikToker who posted the original video who kind of just wanted to show his experience. Now, there's actually two restaurants you need to be aware of here, and we'll see why as this video goes on, but the main one is actually Chainsmokers Barbecue. It's a restaurant located in Ajax in Canada. Now, another place you need to be aware of, and again, we'll see why later, is actually Sweetheart Cafe, and again, is in Ajax in Canada. But now let's actually take a look at Cash's original video, and it starts off how you'd kind of expect with a video going to a restaurant and showing your experience. But what you will also notice is that Cash says that he's going to visit the Sweetheart Cafe.
I just decided to take myself out just for like a late brunch. I'm gonna go to the Sweetheart Cafe in Ajax. I heard a lot of good things about it and I wanted to try it out. So I just decided maybe to bring you guys along.
And in fact, as the video goes on, it does look like he's going into the Sweetheart Cafe.
Okay, this is how the place looks like in the front. Let's go and see what it's all about. Okay, this is the menu. This is how it looks. I don't know what to get, so this is my first time here, so let me check what they have.
Yeah, so as you can see, he goes into a building that is labeled Sweetheart Cafe, but clearly as he's looking at these menus right here, it's not Sweetheart Cafe, right? It's called Chainsmoker Urban Barbecue. Now, unfortunately, because of what we're going to see throughout this video, the Sweetheart Cafe has received a bunch of backlash, like a bunch of negative reviews. But clearly, as we can see, he is not ordering at the Sweetheart Cafe, so you might be wondering, how is this possible? Now, the reason why this has all happened is because, as we can see by this image right here, the Sweetheart Cafe and Chainsmoker Urban Barbecue actually shared the same building. So even if you walk through this store, the Sweetheart Cafe, there is no wall in between these two, right? There's just one counter for the Sweetheart Cafe and one counter for the Chainsmoker Urban Barbecue. In fact, we can actually see an image from inside here. This side is Sweetheart Cafe, this side is Chainsmoker, and then there's more seating over here that you can't see for whichever place you order from, I guess. Now, as we're going to see in a follow-up video, Cash thought that he was just in Sweetheart Cafe, and I guess he didn't realize that these were two different places, hence why he's kind of calling out Sweetheart Cafe throughout this video. Now, going back to Cash's video, he goes on to say that he is just not being served. Like, other people around him are being served, but for some reason, he's been ignored.
Okay, first off, I don't like the service. The waiter went and helped everyone else but me so far. So, first impression, don't like the service. Been standing here for about like 5 minutes or 6 minutes, and he went and helped everyone else but me so far. Don't like that.
Now, this actually gets worse when he does finally speak to a member of staff, and it's kind of hard to hear what the member of staff is saying, but according to Cash, this member of staff tells him to fuck off.
I've never been here before. So I need help. I don't know what to get. I don't know what you guys offer.
We don't have any offer.
Huh?
We don't have any offer.
Pardon?
We don't have any offer right now.
Oak bar?
Thank you.
Did you just say fuck off? This is how people operate here?
Yeah, so like I said, it's kind of hard to hear what's being said in this video, but it feels like the member of staff saying something and Cash can't really understand what he's saying. And then according to Cash, that is where the member of staff tells him to fuck off. And as this video continues, you can see that Cash is clearly very confused by this interaction.
I do TikTok. I'm here to do a review. Oh. And this is a bad start to a review on TikTok. So yeah, so the person just told me to F off because I asked him what he has to offer to this restaurant.
Cash then goes on to show the member of staff who is clearly like pretending that Cash doesn't exist.
He does not want to help me.
Red? Red? We don't have red. Okay.
Why can't you help me?
We have employed.
Guys, I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna stand here and order. He's gonna have to face me and take my order. Like, I'm going to take my order. He can ignore me all he wants. I want to show you guys that racism is real. It is real. This is a prime example of racism. Just because I'm not part of their culture or their, beliefs, he refuses to help me for no reason. And I'm glad I got all of this on tape so you guys can see what I'm going through. And he's just standing there ignoring me and acting like he can't see me.
Now, Cash does actually end up getting a burger. He was originally going to sit in the restaurant and eat it there. He decided to take it to his car instead. And yeah, he is clearly very annoyed by this situation.
I'm very hurt and annoyed because when he did that, there was a lot of people in the restaurant. Like, I get it's Ramadan. I understand that, you know, the restaurant is busy. It is a heavy, I guess, Middle Eastern type of restaurant. And I get he's only just him. But there's a way to speak to your guest. I'm sorry. I don't care. First impressions is your last impressions. People are like, oh my God, like, you know, give him grace in the restaurant. Like, you know, it's just him. I get it. I worked in restaurants. I understand it can be very overwhelming, very busy. But at the same time, you still need to treat your guest with kindness and respect.
Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, following this video, people went to leave negative reviews on what they thought was the place that Cash was actually trying to order from. I mean, we can see by the comment section, people saying things like, left a Google review, not acceptable. I'm so sorry, Cash. This person knew what he was doing. You don't deserve that. There's other comments like this one saying, when leaving negative Google reviews, don't leave comments. Google will use them as proof to remove. Just leave 1 star and it will stay. But now it's at this point that Sweetheart Cafe actually commented on this video saying, we're very sorry for what happened, Cash. We have read several messages regarding an incident at our Ajax store with one of the customers and one of the staff. We wanted to clarify that it was not Sweetheart Cafe. We are against any discrimination. We strive to give our best customer experience. Now, someone did end up responding to this comment saying that I recommend that your organization provide thorough training on the Ontario Human Rights Code to ensure all staff understand their responsibilities. And then Cash actually responded to that saying, thank you so much for saying this. This is exactly my point. They share the same restaurant, kitchen, and seating area. And him giving horrible service and not letting me know that there's 2 different restaurant/menus and what menu I would like to order from was not communicated on my end. One bad apple can ruin the bunch. Don't share restaurants because other employees can ruin your name. This is a perfect example at Sweetheart Cafe. Yeah, so I'm not really 100% sure like how this works with them sharing the same building, like if that is the only part that they really share, you know, like they just want to be in the same building, or if there is some other connection between the businesses. Now, judging from Sweetheart Cafe's like comments in this video and like their response to all of this, it feels like that it is just a fact that they share a building, but obviously I can't say for 100% fact. But reading some more comments that they left on his thread, they say, the unfortunate event was not a Sweetheart Cafe staff. Nevertheless, every staff member should have high respect, no discrimination, and should treat every customer with love. Cash then replied saying, agreed. However, the chain smoker barbecue is sharing your space, and that is a bad look on your end of the counter because one bad apple can ruin the whole establishment, and it sucks you guys got the smoke as well. Sweetheart Cafe responds saying, yes, it is our responsibility and liability as we are sharing space with Chainsmoker. However, the bad reviews and the bad comments are coming to our platforms. We are a small cafe on the left side of Chainsmoker. We wish that it was really your Sweetheart Cafe that served you. You will probably have the best late brunch and mini cakes paired with honest good coffee. That we are the ones who serve you. Sweetheart Cafe then also going to say your headline still says not to eat at our Sweetheart Cafe. Cash says I'll change that right now, and that's because the description of the video said that it was at Sweetheart Cafe and there was a location tagged. Now, following this, Cash did end up posting another video where he says that it wasn't Sweetheart Cafe and that he just was like confused.
Hi everyone, I just wanted to come on here and say thank you so much for everyone commenting, resharing, leaving a Google review. I totally appreciate it. But I just want to come on here and clear some stuff up. I was given the assumption that I was walking into a Sweetheart Cafe. Apparently, Chainsmokers Barbecue is in the same building as Chainsmokers Cafe. Apparently, there is one side where you order Sweetheart Cafe, and then the same counter, if you keep going, there is a Chainsmokers Cafe order station. I did not get educated on that, as you can see in the video.
Now, what Cash goes on to say is that it was the waiter's job to give him an introduction, so he was aware that it was like a different place.
It is the waiter's job to give me an introduction of the business, or I would have known that they're 2 separate entities. If I knew when the other side, where I guess the Sweetheart Cafe were to order, when I looked over, there was about 5 or 6 people having mats and praying on the floor. I'm guessing that because it's Ramadan, they're, I guess, praying because it's, you know, it's sunset. So they're praying before they eat, which I am totally okay with. I respect all religions. I respect everyone. But I just didn't think to go to that side because they had about 5 or 6 people having mats praying. So I just ordered where I see in an open register, which was the Chainsmokers Cafe.
Now, looking at the comments on this video, people are clearly not happy with this mix-up. Like, there's a comment here saying, so hundreds of people left reviews on the wrong business. There's a lot of comments from people saying stuff like, is there a reason why you haven't updated the caption in your other video that still tags the wrong business? That's super unfair to the other business. And yeah, I guess at the time of uploading this video, it still said Sweetheart Cafe on the previous video. At the time of recording this, it has actually now been changed. And yeah, in fact, the majority of the comments on this video are from people saying that the description and the tag on the previous video needs to be changed. Now, since these videos, both Chainsmoker and Sweetheart Cafe have actually released statements. We'll start with Chainsmoker Urban Barbecue first. Official public apology statement. We want to sincerely apologize to Cash and to everyone who has been hurt, offended, or disappointed by the incident shown in the recent video involving a member of our team at Chainsmoker Urban Halal Barbecue, in brackets, not Sweetheart Cafe. What happens does not reflect who we are, what we stand for, or the kind of environment we are committed to creating. We take this matter very seriously and we do not tolerate any form of racism, discrimination, or disrespect towards our customers or anyone in our community. As soon as we became aware of the situation, we immediately reached out to Cash on February 22nd to understand the full details of what happened. We have also coordinated with him so that we can personally address the situation, listen, and take full accountability. Following our internal investigation, the crew member involved in the video has been terminated. This behavior is unacceptable and does not align with our values as a company. We want to acknowledge the impact that this has not only had on Chainsmoker Urban Barbecue, but also on Sweetheart Cafe. We deeply apologize for the negative attention directed towards Sweetheart Cafe, which is a separate brand and had no involvement in this incident. To our community, customers, and partners, thank you for holding us accountable. We are taking this as a serious learning moment and are committed to doing better, including reinforcing our internal policies, staff training, and standards to ensure this never happens again. Now, like I mentioned, Sweetheart Cafe have also released a statement, and it says, we are aware of a recent incident involving a team member from Chainsmoker Barbecue, Ajax, that has been circulating online. While Sweetheart Cafe, Ajax is a separate brand and was not involved in the incident, we understand that many members of our community have felt confused, but hurt, disappointed, or concerned. Sweetheart Cafe was built on warmth, inclusivity, and community. Our mission has been to create a welcoming space where everyone feels safe, respected, and valued, regardless of background, race, religion, or identity. We do not tolerate racism, discrimination, or any form of disrespect within our spaces. We stand firmly with our community. We are reviewing our own internal standards and reinforcing team training to ensure that our values are clearly understood and upheld at every level. To our guests, partners, and supporters, thank you for continuing to hold businesses accountable and for expecting better. We hear you and we remain committed to earning and keeping your trust every day. Now, the comment section on both these statements are turned off, so we can't see exactly what the direct response is to these statements. And yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I don't know if there is any other like affiliation between the two brands other than the fact that they share a space. There is definitely a few people on Cash's video that are saying that they believe that they're owned by the same person, but I haven't seen any proof of that. But yeah, like I mentioned earlier, as I'm recording this video, the description on the original video has been changed. It now does say never eat at Chainsmoker Barbecue. It does tag Chainsmoker Barbecue as well as the location. The only mention of Sweetheart Cafe now is a hashtag in the description and also like in the video. There is a lot of people in the follow-up video saying that he should take down the original video since he mentioned Sweetheart Cafe in it, but there is also a lot of people who don't believe he should take it down, like this comment here saying, do not take down your original video, you have done nothing wrong, to which Cash actually responded saying thank you, like why would I take it down and re-upload it? People always have something negative to say no matter what. They could have spit in my face and I'll still end up being in the wrong. So with that all being said, I would love to know your opinions in the comment section down below. Like I mentioned earlier, the audio is quite hard to hear, but I mean, if the member of staff told him to fuck off after he was like asking what the offers are in the restaurant, then obviously that is the complete wrong thing to do. I don't know why you would think that would be a good idea. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below on the original video and also like the comments that we've read throughout this video and the statements released by the companies. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and if you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and until the next one, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, goodbye.